T-minus 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition.
We have liftoff. The NG-18 launch vehicle on flight.
We have liftoff of Northrop Grumman's 18th Commercial Resupply Services mission. The SS Sally Ride has begun its journey to the International Space Station. The first stage is performing nominally so far.
Operating steadily at 100% thrust. Nominal. Core pressurization valves functioning as expected. Vehicle remains nominal.
One minute into the flight, no issues are being tracked with the Antares rocket.
We are passing through max Q. Vehicle remains nominal.
Antares is passing through max Q, the area of maximum dynamic pressure on the rocket.
Power remains nominal. Passing through 50,000 feet. Attitude remains nominal. Passing through 5,000 feet per second. Core pressurization valves continue to function as expected. Engines remain nominal, 100% thrust. Approximately 100 seconds to MECO. Passing through 100,000 feet. Power remains nominal.
Now at the 2-minute mark, everything is going as planned. You're hearing the Wallops Range Control Center reporting a good flight of the Antares rocket.
Vehicle attitude remains nominal. Nominal attitude. Core pressurization valves continue to function nominally. We have begun slow throttle down.
Throttle down is the precursor to main engine cutoff. MECO occurs at the 3-minute 18-second mark of the flight, followed right after by first stage separation. Coming up at the 3-minute mark, just seconds away from main engine cutoff.
And main engine cutoff. Stage 1 separation.
First stage separation confirmed from Wallops' Range Control Center, just as planned, about 6 seconds after main engine cutoff. Less than 20 seconds to go until fairing separation to unveil the Cygnus cargo spacecraft.
Good engine performance on stage 1. Stage 2 ignition in approximately 10 seconds. We have fairing separation.
Fairing separation is confirmed. Cygnus is now outside of its protective shell and is continuing to climb into its preliminary orbit.
And we have stage 2 ignition.
And with stage 2 ignition, the second stage engine will burn for about 2 minutes, 46 seconds.
The stage 2 Castor 30 XL motor will burn for approximately 2.5 minutes. Attitude remains nominal. Stage 2 TVC is nominal. Electrical power remains nominal. Attitude is nominal.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the flight, with second stage burnout expected at the 6-minute 53-second mark of the flight. At the time of second stage burnout and orbital insertion, Cygnus will be at an orbital altitude of 109.5 miles or 176.2 kilometers.
Attitude remains nominal. Stage 2 TVC is nominal power. Attitude remains nominal. Approximately 60 seconds remaining in stage 2 burn. Attitude remains nominal.
6 minutes into the flight of Northrop Grumman's Antares rocket, under a minute now until stage 2 burnout and orbital insertion.
Vehicle attitude remains nominal through stage 2 burn. Stage 2 TVC is nominal.
Coming up on stage 2 burnout.
We have stage 2 burnout. Beginning reorientation for payload separation. We have good insertion. Antares is currently in orbit and will coast for approximately 100 seconds prior to payload separation.
Cygnus has reached its preliminary orbit insertion. Next, we'll be looking for Cygnus to separate from the second stage, which will occur at 8 minutes and 52 seconds after liftoff, about 2 minutes from now.
Antares power remains nominal during this coast.
We're continuing to hear good callouts across the board. Everything is nominal at the stage of the flight.
Approximately 60 seconds from payload separation. Vehicle attitude remains nominal. Vehicle power remains nominal.
Now, 8 minutes into the flight, Antares continues to perform nominally to put the SS Sally Ride Cygnus on its way to the International Space Station. Spacecraft separation is expected in less than 1 minute.
Power remains nominal. Approximately 30 seconds from payload separation. Antares remains nominal. And we have payload separation of the Cygnus spacecraft.
Spacecraft separation is confirmed. Antares launched at 4:32:42 a.m. Central Time, 5:32 a.m. Eastern, at the end half of the launch window. At the time of launch, the International Space Station was flying over the Indian Ocean southwest of Australia.
Okay, launch team, let's maintain our discipline, close out the pad, proceed with our post-launch checklist. Step 448, Prop 1. Could you give status on pulse purging?
LC Prop 1, first helium pulse purging cycle is complete.
You can see some celebration from the Range Control Center at NASA's Wallops Flight Facility. Cygnus has successfully separated from the second stage of the Antares rocket, and at this time, operations of the vehicle will move to Dulles, Virginia, under the direction of Northrop Grumman's Cygnus flight controllers.